Hi. Hello, hello. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. It is I, Lance. I don't know why I'm saying it like this. Now I'm weirded out by how I said it. Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. I am somewhat tired. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm not tired. I'm not really tired. I'm not tired at all. I am like eepy. if that makes sense. I think I'm more eepy than tired. But that's because I didn't get enough sleep. Or I think okay, here's the thing. I'm confused now. I thought I had enough sleep. Like last night, but I guess I didn't. Oh god. That was a very loud beep. I need to close the window. Give me a second. There we go. That was louder than I thought it was. I don't know why. I think it's because I don't have the ceiling fan on. I think the ceiling fan being off all of a sudden somehow makes the entirety of my room a lot quieter, and it makes me much more aware of my surroundings. That being said, I do think I gotta turn it on though. It's been raining, and for a second there it got strong enough that I thought I might have to like cancel stream because it was very loud, and like the storm was quite storming. The storm was quite strong, and because of that I was like, oh god, am I gonna have to cancel stream, the very special stream that we're gonna have today? No, I don't want to do that. I don't want that to happen. And so I am glad that it stopped, but also now even the sun is coming out, which is not ideal, because that'll mean that the humidity goes way up, and then it starts to get hot again, and I don't want that to happen. Ideally, I would not want that to happen, because the heat sucks. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. It's March. It should be gone. Well, it's almost April, actually. What the fuck? I don't think there's been a year where the heat has lasted long enough that it goes all the way up till April. I feel like usually by April, I'm already like sleeping without or I used to be sleeping without the ceiling or the ceiling fan or without the air conditioning. No. It's still gotten hot as hell. It's still hot as hell. I don't know how or why that keeps happening, but okay, actually I do know why. It's probably global warming and all that kind of stuff, right? But I don't know, man. I just need it to be gone. At least it's gotten better somewhat. Like, it's not unbearable like it was in the summer, but it is kind of unbearable. It's slightly less unbearable. It's not cold. It's not hot enough that I cannot stomach drinking hot coffee during stream, because I can do that. Okay. let's see. We got some business to take care of. And that business is the fact that I have been tasked. I have been tasked with something. And that something is quite daunting. But I'm not really particularly scared because it's for friends. So I think I've mentioned many times in the past how I've been wanting to make music commissions because I thought that's a easy way to like have a reason to make music, and also potentially it could give me a little bit of extra money that I could use for fun things, maybe even for stream or for just living. And it's like a way to potentially make money doing something I like doing a lot, you know? The one thing that's been always, you know, worrying about it for me is the fact that I have to, you know, make something up to a standard that who I'm getting commissioned for would like it, and that scares me. But I've gotten better at it, I think. Not only at making music, but also at like making music that I know people can enjoy, weirdly enough. But it is different trying to appease one single person than trying to appease general massive internet viewers that may or may not see it. But I do think I am confident enough that I could start doing it maybe. I just didn't make a proper hard launch and like start getting commissions by random people on the internet. No. A couple of friends, well, actually one friend approached me and was like, Lance, are you willing to do a little bit of what we call in the business an art trade, if you will? I'll give you who is the one that commissioned me. Also, hi, future UFO. Future UFO. It's future UFO. Future UFO, I'm gonna call you. But hi, welcome on in. Hello. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm explaining the reasoning as to how we got here. As to how we got here today, because this is the first time I'm doing any sort of quote-unquote commission work. Well, it is commission work, technically speaking. But I didn't get paid for this, nor will I get paid. It's a friend of mine needed a piece of music, and he offered to make me a piece of art. So he isn't capable of making music on his own, so he asked me. And I am not capable of drawing anything, so there's a possibility for a trade there. See, I make music, he makes art. And so that's what's happening. We settled it on two things though, because he also wants a piece of music for him and I believe his partner. I didn't ask the details of this. Because it felt awkward. Maybe if they pop up in chat or something later, we can ask. But I have seen him refer to the persons whose track we're going to be working on today as wifey. So I guess that means they're married IRL. I'm not entirely sure. I don't want to ask. Regardless, I'm talking about Freeform, who is a slime VTuber. And the Stargraves, who is another. I think Star is actually a PNG tuber at the moment. Not quite a VTuber yet. I don't remember quite yet. We can give him some shout outs. I think he did it like shout out. Oh, but you have to type in the exact actual username. Oh shoot. I can find it. I can find it. I think I can find them. Oh, I have streamer mode enabled. No wonder. Okay. Shit. I can find them. Don't worry about this. They're both members of this little thing I'm in called the Glove Collective, which is a group of content creators, not even just streamers themselves, but a bunch of content creators who we got together under the same umbrella because we are passionate about creating content, and we do stuff together sometimes, and we all like hang around and we like discuss content creation and all that kind of stuff. It's a fun little group. It's essentially a group of friends. So give me a second. I was approached by Freeform. Hello. Oh, hello, Zany. Welcome on in. Hello, hello. Hope you're having a wonderful day. And Mixor also welcome on in. Hello, hello. Can I do another shout out at the same time? Because while Free was the one that like originally reached out to me, he specifically asked for 2 tracks, one for Free, one for himself, and then the other for Star. So I asked him yesterday, and he said he didn't have any plans quite yet. Oh no, I have to wait. I have to wait like a minute and 30 seconds or something. But hello, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm explaining the situation. And so what we're gonna be doing is a song for Stargraves. I asked Free, and Free told me I didn't have any ideas yet, so but you can ask Star. So I asked Star, and Star has given me an idea. Pretty vague, which is great because I love this. It gives me a lot of freedom, and I know a vibe. This is the best part. This is the best part. If I ever open like public commissions properly, that's how I would do them. I would do I would do Skep-like commissions because I am terrible with specific directions. Because then it becomes a lot more, you know, strict, if you will. Have you got a commission? Looking forward to it? Ah, thank you. I am also looking forward to it because I've been wanting to make something like this for a while, and it's great that Star was the one that actually gave me an excuse to do it. Which is awesome because those are going to get used as well, which is really exciting. But no, Star specifically, I'm going to pull up my DMs with her to see exactly what she said. Is that something with an ethereal vibe? Somewhat starry, like twinkling. A little instrumental. And then not necessarily, you know, huge EDM things. Not necessarily super modern or medieval or old school. So it's like dreamy, ethereal, twinkly. This is my face. My face is all of those, kinda. Can I do a shout out to Stargraves now? Yes, I can. There we go. That's the one. That's who we're gonna be making some things for. So basically, my mind went to one place in particular. Because, funnily enough, I've had Pokemon on the mind for a while already, right? So it only felt natural that when Star told me that specific thing, I was like, that kind of just sounds like Pokemon music in a sense, but specifically the lake music in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl and Platinum. So this. Oh God, that's loud. Hold on. This. This is what I kind of want to... This is the vibe that I kind of want to go for, which is interesting because I've been trying to do something like this for a long time. I just didn't really like do it for whatever reason. This is the lake music. Or also Eterna Forest, for example, is another one that gives me the same vibe. Also, hi, Len. Welcome on in. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm detailing the vibes for the song that we want to try and make. Eterna Forest is probably one of my favorite Pokemon songs ever made. It's ridiculously good. But this is the plan, right? It's supposed to be dreamy. It's supposed to be ethereal. It's supposed to be like chill, calm, relaxing, but not like super instrumental. We could go with some electronic vibes as well in there. We don't have to make it pure like strings and that kind of stuff. We can go more modern. So I have an idea. Well, I don't have a specific idea, but much like how I usually do music, we're going to open up FL Studio and we're going to start trying stuff out until we hit something that I like. Finally bought FL Studio and I can practice making music again. Let's go! oh, I would emote, but I don't have my things at the ready. I should probably do something about that. Let's go. Hell yeah. I don't know if you can learn much about how I make music, but if you want to, you're welcome to try and learn. But let's go. It's always great to see people get into music. I'm excited. I'm excited. Hello, Quartz. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. You got in here just in time. We haven't really gotten anything done other than me explaining the concept of this track, which is dreamy, ethereal, and that kind of stuff. So immediately my mind goes, well, we need a piano. We do need a piano of some capacity. What piano do we go for, though? Well, the classic would be Keyzone Classic, the obvious one, but we could potentially find something else. Ooh, I've been thinking of using Guy Engine for something. I'm an idiot. I forgot to switch scenes. I forgot to switch scenes for a second there. Y'all weren't hearing anything or seeing anything. You can hear this, right? Okay. Everything tells me that you can hear it. Great. I haven't played around with this much, but it's supposed to be more closer to something along the lines of the PS1 type of sound. But we have some really good sounds here. Okay, clearly not these, but and besides, it's not like we can't change it. For example, I can make this have a little bit more release. More sustain. No, more release. Oh god. I don't exactly know what key we should be in. I've been playing mostly wide keys. That was all C. It feels very cheap to try and go for C major. But we could try and make it go major. I would want to make it go major, though. But not necessarily C major. Because C major is like such a boring chord. But such a boring... such a boring time signature. Not what the fuck am I talking about? Such a boring fucking... key. Or scale. Let's see. This is it's a C major, but if we keep it at C major, we could try like D major, for example. What's D major? D major starts here. Okay, maybe we can work with that. It's basically this. Hello, sewer plant. Welcome on in. Hello. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. It's funny how every time I notice that. It's been a while since that has caught me by surprise. I don't know why, but I just happen to catch it out of the corner of my eye whenever it gets redeemed. I'm like drawn to it. But hello. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Day's been great. I slept well. I was a little sleepy after lunch, but honestly, that's just because I was sleepy. That I get sleepy after lunch. There's no way around it. But right now I'm good. Honestly, me too. It might be an age thing already. I this didn't used to happen when I was a kid, but now it does. It might just be because of the age. I get mesmerized by the falling metal pipe. It truly is. I don't even have to see it. I just need to know that it's coming, and I'm like, oh, instantly distracted. Let me actually bring back. Actually, hold on. Let me think. Can I pull up some art about first Stargraves? Do I have art available? Not much. I do have a general vibe, but what should I go for piano first or should I go for No, I should actually go for like chords first. Oh, that would be a smart idea as well. We're gonna commission today? Yes, technically my first ever commission. The idea is to go dreamy, ethereal, and that kind of stuff. Does Guy Engine have like... I'll save that because I kind of like that piano. But does Guy Engine have like a solid string? It probably does. Haven't played around with this much. Ensemble strings. But like... these need to have more attack even. What's a full string ensemble? Or do I want to try and get... Ooh, wait, no. You know what? I think the way to go for this is to try and use stuff from Decent Sampler. Let me put this over here real quick. I do have... What do I have here? What was this? This is what I'm using, by the way. It is a Venus Theory thing. That is very ethereal if I've ever heard it. Wait, what's dynamic? That is just one note that I'm playing right there. Problem is that this feels like it's not quite in any key or anything whatsoever. I love this because it's mostly atmosphere. What else do you have here? Oh, wait, I love this. Wait, What do we want to change out of this? Want to add a chorus to it? No delay. What the hell was that? What is happening there? Oh, it's because the sample itself gets sped up. That's why. Oh, no wonder, because this feels like... Also, hi, Pinkish. Welcome in. Hello, hello. I hope your day is going well. Mine is going good. I am trying to pin down a starting point, which is usually a hard thing to do. But maybe once we get that going, we can come up with the rest more quickly, maybe. I don't know if there's a way to fix that, though. Because that just seems to be the way that the sample works. These are sampled instruments, so... It's very quiet. Wait, that's like the the Japanese school thing. It's been days since I grabbed the channel point to see Lance with Rainbow. You gotta keep going, man. You gotta keep going. But welcome on in. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. The lurk will eventually reward you. What tempo are we on? Maybe we could work with that. I don't know if I like that last bit, but I like everything else. Because this is supposed to be more atmospheric and, you know, wide. How does it loop if we just stop it here? Absolutely not. Could we move this mother here? No. Meh. Oh, I got it. Wait. Or maybe we try completely over. I don't remember what I started with already. Okay, hold on. Let's see how much of this do I like. These are progressions of 3 notes each. In theory, you shouldn't be struggling much with this. But this is going to be like a majority of the track for a bit, probably. I think till here. Wait, maybe that? No, here. Actually, I need the whole second bar to play. I should start here, I think. Whoops. Wait, where does it start? It should start here, actually. Yeah. No, I meant to play. We need to fill these other 2 bars all the way up till here. Whoops. No, hold on. Oh wait, we need to fill all the way till here. Here, actually, not all the way there. Oh, right. We do have this. We do have the sustained here. Well, the flat one. How about that? Buenas noches. Buenas noches, Juju. It's not quite nighttime where I'm at yet, but it might be nighttime somewhere. I don't know why, but Twitch freezes a lot. Oh, that's why. Is that so? Is that why it's been so difficult to get like channel points over there for you? That's weird. But I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. So how does that sound? Let's hear throughout the whole thing. This is very long already. This is 40 seconds of this is 40 seconds of music already. Tipo música es chill, lo-fi. Cualquier cosa. Muchas cosas. Este preciso tema me pidieron que sea más dreamy, chill, relajante, entonces por eso estoy haciendo eso. Also, este es un chat primariamente en inglés, así que yo sé hablar español, puedo responderte, pero el resto de la gente no. But welcome on in nonetheless. Rainbow Lance? Oh no. Wait, I was answering in Spanish and I got completely taken over and I didn't. We need like a swelling synth on top of this, actually. Are you speaking English? No, I was speaking Spanish. That's the most Spanish I've ever spoken on stream, I think. Oh, wait, that's what's happening. Duh. The pattern ends there, and it should extend all the way till there. There you go. No wonder it was looping weird. Now, in Decent Sampler as well. Give me a sec as I look through my Volitions. Ooh, I think Volitions had a lot of really cool, like this. That's loud. This also really works for the vibe, actually, but this also really works as well. Can I double... Wait, do you think I can double this with this? And maybe lower, like... Oh, shoot, that completely... Yeah, no shit, this is detuning it. Ah, stop my ears. No, bring it back to 0. Bring it back to 0. There is no button to bring it back to 0. God damn it, Decent Sampler. Mouse, save me. Okay, thank you. that was a nightmare there. We can lower the volume of this as well, maybe. That could be great, but it's not. I know it could go. It could get creepy very quickly if you just. Woo. The power of dissonance. That's what that'll do. I wasn't expecting to double this stuff. I'm gonna call this square pad, and I'm gonna call this dusty keys, I guess. Dusty keys. I kept Guy Engine over here because I have, but we could like replace this for whatever the pad we want it to be. We can go for something. Okay, we could potentially maybe find not necessarily a decent sampler, as much as I love decent sampler. We can find something in complete control. Wait, no, I don't think this is gonna work. Actually, no. It has to be. Synth master is gonna be a lot more electronic sounds. I believe it was Contact where we could access the things. Yeah. Play series. Not this. Because this is mostly... Ooh, whoa. But hold on. All of a sudden, this got cinematic. What the hell? This is too dramatic. Very, very cinematic, yeah. I mean, it's kind of going to a cinematic place in the first... It kind of just going in there. Ooh, let's go. We got our bot banned for the day. Thank you, Seribot. Well, how do chords sound with this, actually? Can I just completely use the B? If we try to follow... I think I'm playing it. Yeah. There. I feel like it needs even more attack, actually. And more trail off. Give me the attack. More. And what's happening that I'm realizing now? This isn't quantized. I was okay with stuff not being quantized in the previous one because the looseness actually does add to the character, but this one actually I think needs to be quantized. Okay, I'm liking this. Let me rename this to... Okay, let me rename this pattern to... Piano, for lack of a better... for lack of a better name. And then we're gonna call this... strings, for lack of a better name again. Because they need to be on top of each other like this. And also, I don't know if this is... I don't know if this I've been just conditioned, but I kind of like the... something driving the... something driving the melody. Also, hi Star, welcome on in. Hello, hello. That is the commissioner right there. If you were... I've been working on this track for 30 minutes. So this is all I got. It's going well. I settled on a couple of instruments that I think are very dreamy, but I want to make it more, you know, upbeat, if you will. Not so much spacey. I want to make it more, you know, exciting in a sense, while keeping it dreamy. Not necessarily going over the top. Not making this EDM, but I want to make it more, you know, grounded. It's cute. Okay, that's good. That's good then. So far, we got the dreamy part, I think, quite down. But so far, it's like too fantasy-ish. And I think I need something to drive this bit. Because so far, this is going to be like mostly intro, you know? But I don't want the drums to be too... Question, what? Okay, hold on. Whoa, what the hell are these? These are from the Synthet sample pack, which, by the way, Synthet's great. How does this sound? Wait, question. Can I slow this down to 110? To 100? Okay, well, how does it sound if we speed this up to 110? Goes a lot faster, actually. But like, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. But what happens if we like start? I don't know if I like this particular drum loop specifically, but I don't mind the vibe, actually. I don't mind it going into like a in a more like a speedy vibe. I was thinking more like a slow drums, but if it goes faster, it could probably fit as well, maybe. But like, oh, not overtake it. I surprisingly don't hate this. I mean, I don't love it, but I'm okay with it. That could be a plan. I'm gonna bring it back to 110, which was original, to 100, which was original tempo. Gotta go, short for bridge. Oh, but don't worry about it. I very much appreciate you dropping by and saying hi, even if it's for a short time. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and thank you for hanging out. Okay. See, this is more the speed I was thinking of. Something like that. Rather than it going like this, which is more thumping. Surprisingly, it can work, but I don't know if I like it more than the... I also like the balance between these two kicks. This is like this kick. This kick is like this one but louder. So maybe we could like play around with both of them. Save real quick. Also, this is like some intro bit, right? So where does it go from here? Okay. I was going for a mini road trip. Don't worry about it. I'm glad that you could at least snoop in it a little bit to see what's cooking, what's being cooked at least. I hope you have a great rest of your trip. Don't worry. Bye bye. And thanks for the opportunity. No, I appreciate that, but thanks for the opportunity. The more I think about it, the more the slow drums start to make sense. So let's start putting that together. There's gonna be kick because I need to be able to see that I'm actually writing the kick at the moment. Let me make another one, which is drums. Put that there. I think it's literally going to be a doom, doom, doom thing for the beginning at least. No, wait. No. It's going to be a bit more, bit more. No, not like that. No, not like that either. Okay, that could work, I guess. Makes me feel floaty, mysterious. I think that's the vibe. I think that means the vibe is working, which is a good thing, because that's what we want. That is absolutely what we want. I think that's the vibe we want, actually. For the drums, that's the loop we want. And maybe we do want something driving the tempo, but like small. I don't know what these are. How do you feel if we just randomly throw in that? No. But that is funny. It's so funny. Just this is how you improve. This is how you improve any song whatsoever. No matter what. This will always work. It's so loud too. Why are these? When would you use this since then? What the hell? Why did you include these? I mean, you know what? It's fine. I'm okay with some shit posting every now and then. I think I need some shakers though, but like a subtle shaker. I don't know why I have these, but I like them. They're like transitions. No, that makes no sense. That makes no sense. Also, hi, Selma. Welcome on in. Hello, hello. You're welcome to lurk. I very much appreciate it. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I feel like this is the perfect type of thing to have in the background while lurking, actually. It's like a lobby room. I know, right? Like, please wait on hold while we connect to your caller or something like that. It's less a shaker. I wish I had like a proper shaker that I could record myself here. Do I have something that could pass as a shaker? That I could like filter the hell out of and like... Because I don't think I can program this with what I have. I don't know what that loop is. The fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Hold on. Why? Oh, that scared me for a second. I thought someone had infiltrated my stream. What the hell? This sample has someone saying louder or something in the middle there. See? I wasn't going crazy. Okay, we're not using this one. Plus, it's slightly lower too. In the visual novel game, I can see that. You know what it's starting to remind me of? You know that song that plays, again, Pokemon on the mind. You know that song that plays at the beginning of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? The song that plays at the beginning of Mystery Dungeon when the questions, the series of questions that determine which Pokemon you choose. Hold on. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon OST. It's this one. Give it a sec. The personality test one. This. It's starting to remind me of this. Which I love this, by the way. It also kind of fits the vibe of what we're supposed to be doing as well. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. I love this song. Okay. I love that vibe. I love all of that. I wasn't a big fan of. Like the song or the game it came from? Because I will defend the Mystery Dungeon games till the day I die, because I love those games. Mystery Dungeons, the personality test. The personality test was always a bit like, eh. It's a silly way to like get you to pick a character, I guess. Last time I did the because Rauda started playing it recently, so I got it on my mind, and I went back to the game and I randomly decided to do the personality test to see what Pokemon I would have gotten, and I got Charmander when I did it, which is like awesome. I love that. That's how it be at times. Yeah, that's honestly true. That's honestly true. I don't know. Maybe I have a lot of like inherent bias towards it because I played it so much as a kid. I will always be happy that I got Skitty. Ah, I've seen what Skitty can do because Raud is also playing a Skitty, and Skitty gets like an ability that's attract or something. So if a Pokemon of the opposite sex attacks you, they're gonna get like infatuated and they won't be able to attack you. so so yeah, I think if you play Skitty in Mystery Dungeon, at least Red Rescue Team, you'd be kind of busted because you will be able to avoid a lot of damage. So yeah, there's that. But Champ, now that I think about it, I think when I first played Mystery Dungeon, the first ever Pokemon I got, because I played it numerous times. I think one time I got a Pikachu. I'm not entirely sure. But I'm sure that the one time that I played it through completion, I got Machop actually. I distinctly remember getting Machop and I was like, okay. I just went with it. So yeah. I don't remember what I got when I played Explorers of Sky though. I don't remember much from that game actually. Like for as much as I remember about Red Rescue Team, I don't remember as much about Explorers of the Sky, even though I played both of them. I played both of them to hell and back, but I think I played more Red Rescue Team, so that's why it's probably more ingrained in my mind. Lima's team was Skitty and Pikachu. Solid, solid, solid. Pikachu's a great partner. Never mind. I mean, come on, it's Pikachu. First time I got the test, I got Bulbasaur. Oh, that's cute. I like Bulbasaur too. Let's see. What do you think I can like get away with arming my microphone real quick and just like doing So I guess the question now will be favorite evolution. Well, I don't have a horse in this race. I like pretty much all evolutions, but I think recently I've begun to gravitate towards Jolteon because I literally am holding figurine ASMR. I am holding a little statue, a 3D printed figure of a Jolteon that I won at a contest. So I literally have a Jolteon staring at me throughout throughout most of me sitting in my desk, and I really like him. I really like Jolteon. So I guess it kind of just grew on me. I used to think it was like, I don't know, Umbreon or something, but no, the more I think of or Flareon, but the more I thought about it, I'm like, nah, it's Jolteon. It really is Jolteon. I think he just looks the coolest and the nicest one. I don't know. It's just cool. I can show you a picture of it. I think it's on my. It should be on my. It is on my Twitter. I know I posted it a long time ago, but let me see if I can quickly find it. If I can quickly find it, I'll show it. If not, we can just move on. Shouldn't be long. It's been less than a year since I got it, I think. Where is it? Where is it? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where's the boy? Where's the little boy? It is a very cute Jolteon figure, I will say. It is like sitting down. It's all cute and shit. It's fine. We're allowed some distractions in the meantime. It must have been after this. I don't think when. I don't know when it was though. Shoot, I might be wrong then. No, I know I posted it, but been a while. I know it's been a while. Was it after I broke my toe? It was before I broke my toe. It must have been before I broke my toe. Yeah, because I didn't go to a con with my broken ass toe. No. So I don't know where it went, actually. I know I posted it at some point, but it's gone. Was it before the raid? It might have been before the raid. Oh. That would explain things, actually. Oh, yeah, there we go. I found it. Whoops. There's the guy. There he is. Look at it. I also got this little Moai guy. Because the price was to just claim anything I wanted out of like a specific stand. And so I got the Jolteon, and then the guy told me, you still have room to like get another print. And so I got this little Moai, which is looking like that because I can shake him. He's got like small little joints. This is the Moai being shaken. but these are the guys. They are very cute. See, I love them a lot. There we go. Okay. Problem solved. Leafeon over here first. Ooh, Leafeon's great too. I remember when I played Pokemon Legends Arceus, actually. Glaceon was the Pokemon that saved my ass during the Volo fight. I'm not a particularly huge fan of Glaceon. I'm like, Glaceon's cool and all. I like it, but I never particularly used it much. I just happened to have a sick-ass Alpha Glaceon when I played Arceus that I took to the final fight because it was one of the best Pokemons I had. And it was literally the sole survivor after that fight. Like, all of my Pokemon died except that Glaceon, so I got a newfound respect for it. Mazrock is an early spot in Black and White. I've heard that the way to evolve those two in those games are actually quite tricky, yes. I haven't played much of Black and White, so I can't say too much. But I have heard of them, of the way you do it, though. Dang it, what do we do here, huh? Because I definitely want... Just level up near the rock? Oh, is it? I thought it was more complicated than that. Huh. Well, that's good then. It is funny that it has to be specifically near that rock, though. Do we have any other, like, loop somewhere? Can we just like find the song, the word loop within my samples? Can we find 100 BPM? What are these? Where is this? I don't even remember getting these. Oh my god. Here we go. No. But it is 100 BPM. Oh, that's a whole fucking top line already. What the hell? Finding the rock and be over, you just need to beat the second gym ahead to the third and bam, monster rock right there. Oh, nice. I know that, okay, I played a little bit of Black and White when I don't remember when the hell it was, but I know playing it a lot. Well, not a lot. I remember playing it up until the point where N fights you in a Ferris wheel. And that was literally the point where I stopped playing for some reason. I don't know why. Not like it was I do remember losing that fight the first time. And then I don't remember why I didn't come back to the game. Maybe I was lazy to grind. You missed that ending? Maybe. It was not that I was bored of the game or anything like that. I always wanted to go back. I just didn't for some reason. And it's one of the best characters, hand down. That's what I keep hearing. Like, continuously, I always hear that Black and White are like the best Pokemon games, and I'm like, really? Or at the very least, the ones with the best story. And I'm like, wow, I did not expect that. Reshiram card looks amazing. I really like Reshiram just in general. Though I think I was playing Pokemon, the one that had Zekrom. Though I do like Reshiram. Wait, does this fit? It's in the same. It does fit, but I don't know why I would. But it's too short of a loop to make something major out of it, you know? We could probably put it as like a little accent somewhere. It isn't D major. It is at 100 BPM. High five, let's go. See, this is very trappy. Oh, what the hell? Very dangerous water tank. I glitched near the end. Oh no! Fainted once to Dialga, then the game would never let me face him again, so I'm gonna complete the dungeon. No, that's so sad. Oh damn. Space Hub. I don't know which one do you refer to with Space Hub, but I did go across one of those that sounded like that, yes. Same as... Some of these are in... This is in D major, actually. That does not make any sense. But it is in D major, and it is at 100 BPM. I am surprised at how much I have at 100 BPM. The hell is that? Why is that why do I have a gunshot? Wait, this is the shaker loop. It's a bit loud. It's a bit fast. It's not exactly the rhythm I was thinking, actually. But... What if we filter it the living... What if we filter the living shit out of it? And then what if we did something like this? What if we like slowly raise the volume and then we slowly like bring it down? What if we did that? That I don't know if that would like add to the attitude of it, maybe. Ours game also glitch out like that. It would not against my relationship with that one, no matter what. Wow, I didn't even know that games could like glitch out in that way. Damn, that sucks. It was odd. It did seem very odd. It does seem very odd, yeah. think the reason why these seems odd, even if they're in the same tempo, is because they're swung. And because they're swung, it don't fit. It don't fit, you know? This is closer to being not swung. But it has like a weird gap in between, I think. We could maybe work around it, because I think there's like a little bit of a... Yeah, that... I don't think we want that to be there. Oh, no, we do want it to be there, actually. It's very subtle, but you can notice it. Or I can notice it. Only a problem with one game I had was Dragon Quest 9. 30 miles had a quick save and proper save system. I guess we lost a lot of progress getting raid-ons. Oh no! Your sister held the power button down. I was showing my... Dude. I don't have brothers or sisters of close to my age range, so that never was a problem for me. I'm sorry to hear. Oh my god, Zany. Wait, holy shit. You know Herbs? You know Herbs Sims in the City? Oh my god. That's awesome. I used to play that game a lot when I was a kid as well. But do you mean the DS version then? If you were talking about like DS games getting corrupted, did you play the DS version of Herbs? Because that's a deep cut. That is a deep cut. That is 100% a deep cut, but I being not a frigging the DS version, hell yeah. Hell yeah, I love that. That game is weird as hell. That game is the most bizarre thing I could ever think of, probably, but I used to play it a lot. Well, I specifically used to play the Game Boy Advance version. Okay, so full disclosure, I'm a guy that lives in Argentina. I didn't have a powerful computer. I didn't have consoles or anything like that, so I couldn't really play PS2 games or anything like that, or Xbox or whatever the hell. So I had emulators, and one of the emulators I had was a Game Boy Advance emulator. I couldn't even do DS emulation because my computer wasn't even that good. So I played a lot of Game Boy Advance games, and one of the games I played the most was Herbs Sims in the City. So I remember very distinctly playing that game a lot. And then once I got a better computer, I did play the DS version, but they're mostly the same. Honestly, like there's a lot of differences, but like nothing too major. Make sure to finish the game in churches after that. Barely use quick saves after that. Quick saves can be a blessing and a curse. That is correct. See, that's the thing. Unless we can grab. Hold on. Is there a way where we can like stretch this a little, just a tiny little bit, because it's not perfectly aligned and it bothers me. Oh god. That I don't know why that happened. Let's see. Not pitch. See, that makes it longer. I cannot type this in. Dang it. Stretch. I don't think there's a way to get this perfect, actually. So yeah, I think this is not gonna work. It's the closest I have to nighttime music and Herbs. Used to play music at the right time. What was the nighttime music? I feel like I remember that. I feel like I remember what the Herbs OST was in the nighttime, but let's see. Urbania? You mean the Urbania one? The Urbania music? Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is a vibe. This is 100% a vibe. Yeah. Yeah. Damn, I forgot about this. This is the GBA version of it, though. Maybe it has a higher quality in the DS. That is probably the case. Urbanian Glass Town. Ooh, for as much as I played that game, I'm struggling to remember some bits and pieces, but I do think I know what you're talking about. GBA and DS are the same. Oh, okay. Well, probably the DS version has a little bit higher fidelity audio, though. I'm willing to bet. Okay. I think the shaker idea is a bust. I think the shaker idea is a bust, and we try and find maybe something that isn't a loop, and we just like use this. Okay, let me see if I can record this with like the volume. Does that make sense? It kind of does, actually. Is it noticeable at least? It better be, because it's the closest thing I got to my idea. It actually kind of is. Yeah, okay. Let's go. Boom, boom. We needed just the two. And I know it already says that it has reverb, but I think I'm going to add more reverb to it. I'm going to add more. This is breaking a rule that I usually don't put effects on stuff already. And then we got to filter it. Where's filter? Actually, we can make this a bit louder now that... We can make it a bit louder. Hold on, let's see. Or did it have like 50 games on one thing and then realize... DS had an extra area where you can create dinosaurs. Oh, I actually do remember the dinosaurs thing, yes. Yeah, I think you could visit an extra island that wasn't like habitable in the Game Boy Advance version. Yeah, I do remember that. I think it was like the island where you sent the final... The big bad guy. Yeah, I remember that. Game was freaking weird. Oh my god, I can't believe that was a thing. Make this a bit louder then. Yep. I realized I was pirating at the time. Someone else put the games on and I had hamster game. Oh, that's the best one. Unintentional pirating. The island is inhabited. Yeah. It becomes a resort. Yeah, it does. Those are the first guinea pig and have a silver coat. Aw, Nintendogs. I've never played that. That I can't say I've played. What I do remember from the unintentional pirating made me remember that the first time I ever came across Super Nintendo games was because my brother-in-law came home one day with a bag of CDs, like, game CDs, and one of them was a copy of a SNES 9X emulator that was dumped into the disc that already had a bunch of games in it. So I would like pop that disc in, and I had 400 games, Super Nintendo games to just play, which was the best thing ever because Super Nintendo games, they ran pretty well on my crappy ass computer at the time. So that's how I played most of my favorite games that I consider them now. Like Chrono Trigger, I played all through it there. There's multiple movies of why dinosaur resorts aren't a good idea. You'd think they'd learn the lesson. That's already working, actually. Now, question. Here's the question. What if, whoops. What if that's the drums? What if we move all this to here, and then we grab the kick? I actually want that. I noticed now that that you can have like a higher pitched kick, but I'm okay with the kick at C4. Oh, no wonder I was getting confused. Right. Yeah, because the idea is to have this actually be over here. And then be duped. Yeah, we make the whole, yeah, there you go. And then I forgot that this has to be longer. There we go. Because I think it can start like this here. And then by the halfway mark of this particular section, we introduce something else. I was also thinking some bass as well, maybe. Or we could also alternatively have like one bar of this come up, but we slowly raise the volume. This would be a bit awkward to do, but we can probably make it work. We just have to like do that. But like, I kind of want to do this. How do I want to do this? Because I definitely want the volume to rise, but like, I still need to keep the rule. For the stock. Oh, don't worry. I very much I like yapping. I know that I'm making music, but I also still like yapping. You know, you can take the yap away from the yapper, but you cannot take the yapper away from the yap. Does that make sense? Oh, I think I did it wrong. Hold on. What else got the newest Pokemon games? Fantasy Tactics. Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't have those issues because, again, youngest sibling and my my oldest sibling is like 14 years older than me, so we kind of didn't have the issue of my parents giving them more stuff, because by the time that I was like the one that was being given things, my brothers were already quite adult, and so they were kind of like independent already almost. Okay, that works. Oh, and Zany, you said you wanted to make a background song for yourself. You want the silly instruments. I don't think I have like very many silly samples themselves per se, but we could probably work something out. And the older sibling, despite my really wanted to because he has eventually was the day that it was gotten from my sister. Oof. Oof. Oof indeed. I think the closest thing we got to that point in my family is that my brother, my oldest brother, he would play some of the same games that I would play on my PC, but he would mostly be doing his own thing at that point. He would randomly come back to the PC maybe and check. We're gonna get a new DS until the 3DS came out? Oof, rough. But hey, at least you got it eventually. I never got one. Do you want to find a... Do we want to find a base? Potentially it's just going to be the sign player base, right? This is my go-to base. That's too low. Why can't I play shit? God dang it. Gotta be fingered though. Which one was... I think it was the P bass that I've been using a lot. There's 2 or 3 songs I want to yoink the silly sounds from. Apparently I lean more bossa nova in the songs I associate with. Bossa nova is a great pick. And in fact, there is silly bossa nova actually. There. Oh, give me a second. I'm closing the windows. Okay, I'm back. I was about to say, if you want silly bossa nova, the way to go is probably Katamari, because some of the Katamari music I think is it's like bossa nova, but it's like inherently silly because Katamari is a silly game. We can make it louder. I forget that we have the mixer and we can make things loud. Or louder. That's too loud. Or maybe instead of doing this, we try and find like a synth bass that can go under a bass pad that goes underneath this. Because as much as I like these strings, I don't think they have enough bass. I think we need to find a bass pad. And that's what makes the second half of this like... maybe like synth, not synth, maybe straight up. Does this still work? It still works. Let's say violence. What's this again? This is something to learn from for Animal Crossing. Oh yeah. Well, I guess that also would have it, huh? I've only learned about from random YouTube suggestions. Ooh, interesting. Is that loud enough to be like a supporting bass, or do we find... Thing is, you're supposed to have like a bunch of these. If I'm gonna have like a string section, you're supposed to organize this. So let's see. Maybe we can try and do that. When do we want them to pop up? We want them to pop up here, right? Wait, what's... It's easier if we just... do that, and then we bring it one down, and maybe... But can we somehow make these notes swell in? Can we give them attack? Is there an attack parameter for this thing? Don't think there is. Don't think they give me control over that. Which is a shame. But see, here's the thing. You duplicate this. You clone it, which I think would clone the same thing in the pattern as well. It doesn't. It should, but god dang it. We put it here as well. Or rather, we put it, I guess, one down. And then we change this one into the cello. And then we duplicate this. And we make this a violin. And then we bring the same thing one octave up. And then we separate them in channels. And then we somehow like lower the volume of these. And all of a sudden, we have like a pretty convincing string section. Wait, did I accidentally overshoot these? I might have. I don't know how, but I might have accidentally overshot these. There we go. But I don't know if that fits because they come in all of a sudden. It's too dramatic. I do think I like the cello at least. Well, not the cello, the bass coming in. So what do I use? Where does this come in? This should come in. Hold on. We should put this in there. And then we bring them two down, and there you go. And then we reset this. Can I do channel volume? Oh, yeah, I can actually. More like... No, hold on. How does that sound? Wait, am I being loud enough? Or should I bring it like there and then like bring it down and then whoosh again and then whoosh and then whoosh and then whoosh and then whoosh and then music making, everybody. Or maybe we make it more linear like this. Kinda? No. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. Let me bring it back to where it used to be. I also don't like how the volume just looks like there, like that there. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let me save it here, because so far we got this. I think we need to, like, instead... Do we want to add, like, a bass here? Or do we want to just, like, focus on... let's see. Let me bring up a snare. Kind of blocked off for a second there. There's this snare in this sample pack that's called C dot. Oh no. Oh no. Thank God. I accidentally replaced the shaker. That's not broken anymore, isn't it? Okay, no it isn't. Thank God. I think I want to put a lot of reverb into this one as well. And also maybe filter it. But I want it to be longer. We head off. It's going to be 11. Oh, don't worry about it. I very much appreciate you hanging out. I hope you have a great night's sleep. Thank you so much, Selma. Where was I? All right, I was trying to filter this shit. But like, wow. You can tell that I want to use this snare sparingly because I don't want to. We can put it on D. I know it's not the right one, but there we go. Okay. Okay. Another trick. I remember I used this in the Mickey song, actually, I think, in the tropical song that I finished last time, is that I used Labs because Labs has a couple of really convincing hi-hats. Don't make me log in. Thank you, Labs. Okay. This. I think it's this one. I think it's this one. It's Vintage Drums, might be. Or maybe not the... I specifically want to use this. Sneeze. I got it. Okay, there we go. That was a sneeze. Quite the loud sneeze, actually. I specifically wanted to use Labs for the snare, for the hi-hats, actually. So let me rename this just the hi-hats. Because I don't want to use any of the other ones. Lisa, thank you. Thank you, thank you. And we make this unique. We actually delete everything but the kick, because I think the kick pattern can stay. Whoops. We can build... What are the two? What are the hi-hats? I don't remember. See, it sounds supernatural. Super space natural, not supernatural as in this sounds out of the ordinary. In fact, it sounds very ordinary. Okay, we can record this. Okay, wait, but let's do it well. Let's actually hit the things. Okay. Let's see. We can loop it later. In fact, we need to... Can raise these a little bit. And then... Actually, hold on. We don't need to duplicate that last bit. We can literally just delete everything because... Whoops. Delete everything up until this point because literally that's where it loops. And then snare. Wait, where are we on the snare? Wait. Wait, do we want this to... Maybe it needs less reverb, actually. So far, we need to have this around here. Oh, one thing we need to do though is remove the second kick drum, because then it gets. Also, hi, Free. Welcome on in. Hello, hello. Oh, we can do here. Lowered. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm trying to cook up the song. And we settled on a dreamy kind of aesthetic. And so far I got like a really nice intro that I think fits the description. But I'm trying to see where to take it after the intro. And that's what's like been a struggle. But I think I can come up with something. If anything, I scrap everything that I've been doing past this point right here. Wait, can I like raise the volume of all of these? Can I? No. Can I raise the volume of the snares? Maybe. I definitely want the strings to change here, actually. I'm still not sure if I want to carry some of these two things over here and instead maybe introduce something new. It is very pretty. I like everything in this first section, but I think like for the rest of the song we need to move into something else. I think this works very well as the intro, but we need to come up with something else. Something that maybe transitions better in between this to this. But I haven't quite figured that out. Like, I definitely think this needs more oomph in this part here, so something bass related, but I haven't quite figured out what. Does Labs have a bass that I can use? I do have this, which is bass guitar. How's this? Or what's this? Is this? I think I definitely want something to double up on the strings we got going on here, but can't quite put my finger on what I want this to be. Arctic swells? What the? Ow. Mic bump. How much of an Arctic swell is this? Very literally. That would have been spacey too. Can I download something else maybe? That could work. Free and get rid of the downloaded only. Got ambient guitars. Early expressive strings. Okay, hold on. Let me download the expressive strings. Obsolete machines, vintage keys, classic synths. Gaelic voices, bell swarm, tape piano, harmonic flights. Some of these sound like would fit very nicely with this. Am I downloading things? Yes. Downloaded, it says. Let me put this on then. Just starting, I could stick around and watch more, but I have to hit the road now. Oh, don't worry about it. I very much appreciate you dropping by. Have a nice one. Yeah. These are very nice strings, actually. What can we touch upon it? Okay, that much. I'm trying to get some sort of expression in velocity, but it's difficult to do so. Because I definitely want to give it more attack and more release, but I don't have those parameters. Because you can make some very pretty chords here, but... But is that what I want to do here? Oh, and Zany, setting up FL Studio is actually easy. You just need to download and install it. The nicest thing I think about FL Studio is that the demo is completely free. It comes with a lot of limitations, but if you want to learn, it's pretty easy to just pick up and learn. Can I toy around with this? Can I just like... God dang it. Just gonna... That's B. No. And then we... That's very... depressing. Oh, that's too deep. One thing I like to do with these big chords is like mess with the volume of each note. Just randomly. That's too much, isn't it? even if we do like the swell in, I think it'd be a bit too much. God, messing with these channel automation things is so annoying. I'm not precise with them, and there's no like... There's also like no control over it either. It's so annoying. Maybe we don't have to be precise, and that's okay. It's too drastic. Maybe we do need like this bit where we go down. It takes a little bit and then we go back up. This takes a little bit and then we go back up again. I don't know. No. Absolutely not. Ah, dang it. This is tricky. I've downloaded it, but like I don't have a way to input things via keyboard. Oh. There's this. Well, actually, you can't see it. Can I somehow? Yes. If I peek behind the curtain here a little bit, there's this little icon here. Here, can you see? Can you see this little icon here next to the play bar? Well, this little icon here is it allows you to use your typing keyboard, aka your computer's keyboard, as notes on the piano. So if you have that activated, then you don't need a MIDI keyboard or anything like that, because your own keyboard becomes your MIDI keyboard per se. Q is C. From Q to I is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. So it's not like you can't use FL Studio with just your PC keyboard. I think newer versions of FL Studio come with that feature disabled for some reason by default, and a lot of people don't figure it out. So you could use that. That's how I did most of the music that I did pretty much all of the music that I did when I was first starting out. Because I also didn't have a MIDI keyboard. Wait, it's not sounding particularly loud. Why? Did I change something? Oh, you want to click to place notes? That is tricky. That is tricky. Oh, because I lowered the volume of this, actually. Well, let me put that properly then, and let me just do this then. And then, potentially what we could do then is we could, like, literally make a tiny little bit of an automation clip here where we just literally bring this up and do... We could do this through automation. Literally through automation. Or, okay, hold on. What if... Okay, what if we make... Okay, look. We want the first one to be unique, right? Make this unique, extend it all the way here, and then have this one start a bit higher up. How about that? How does that sound in total? Stop everything. Also, clicking notes in is not particularly difficult, but what it is tricky is to click notes in and then have them play what you wanted to play. I've never been good at it, so I can't offer advice because most of what I do is I try to like play melodies that I want to play, that I want to like put in myself. So I record everything in. I just gotten too used to that, so I feel like I'm not the best to give advice in when it comes to drawing MIDI in, as they call it. You can absolutely just put in stuff yourself. It just requires you to know how that would sound. Like I can draw MIDI, yeah. It's not my preferred method of composing, if you will, because I'd much rather have a hand-sound thing where I can like play the thing. But yeah, it's something that I've acquired over the years, sadly. I wish I remembered how I used to do it back when I wasn't the best at actually playing things. Because that's a skill I developed the more I played melodies myself. I started learning things. I remember doing a lot. What I remember doing a lot actually is finding melodies of songs that I liked and trying to remake them myself. Like for example, that's Evangelion. That's Cruise Angel's thesis. I learned that, and because I've learned that I could play it with my fingers, and then translating that to playing my own things just became more natural. I also learned scales, and that helped me a lot with what keys I could play with that wouldn't sound terrible. But other than that, it's just practice. How does this? Yo, okay, I like this. I like this. Okay. Okay, now we're cooking. Okay. I actually quite like how the introduction of the strings comes about. What we need to do though is bring this motherfucker, because we're absolutely doing that, using this. We need to rename this to strings though. To strings. And then we're gonna rename this to pad. Because otherwise it's gonna be confusing. Pad. We make a new thing called string. Put that bad boy there. Put that thing there. Move this up so that it matches. There we go. What we could do is something that I haven't done before, actually. Can I group this with the above track? I can group with the above track, and I can like lower it like that, then it becomes a bit more. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. I don't know what this is, but okay. But we can hide it and then it becomes a lot more. Okay, I'm going to start doing this for my automation. It just makes sense, I think. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Okay, wait, got it. I'm liking this. We'll put this bad boy here. Make it unique. I know that these strings are going to be the same But like over here, I need to come up with what's like before that. And that should be based on the pad, actually. So give me this. We're going to do some testing again. I believe I put this down there. We need to get rid of this because we're not going to do that. I believe the only thing I did is I did this and this. Can I add like... Can I do that? I don't know. I did that. Stop. Why are you slightly longer? Oh, because this node is slightly longer. I don't know why. Strange. I thought it was quantized. Huh. That's fine. Whoops. Can we add like that? No. 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 What if we... I am literally spitballing here. I have no idea what I'm doing. Do I not lower this one? How does this sound? How does this sound next to the other part that we already have? Hmm. Okay, that's not bad. Again, I haven't put in I haven't put in this thing yet. But we're about to do it. Whoops. I just need to copy the value of this one, which I think is a 24, and then copy the value of this bad boy. And paste it there. And ta-da, we have it. Potentially we can make it even quieter if we... Okay. Okay. I was thinking that we need a sound effect for the transition between places. How about this? How about this? No. God. Actually, turns out I actually do have a lot of silly sound effects here. That's very funny. I need like a crash kind of thing. But I needed to be like a... I needed to be like a smooth, like a dreamy. What happens if we look up dream? Dream bell. This is a citrus thing, I think.
One man's dream.
What the hell is that? That's vocoder.
Dream.
Tangerine Dream is also a citrus. Okay, we have a lot of presets. And this. Wait, this also would need, I think, a lot of... I think I also need a lot of little flavorful, like sparkly things in between here. There is one potential instrument and decent sampler that I might want to grab just because I really like it and I think it would really work here. Ooh, I have a music box. Gotta skedaddle and get ready. Oh, don't worry about it. I very much appreciate you dropping by and hanging out. I hope the rest of your day goes well. I have a mandriola here. These are drums. What am I saying? Oh, it's a D&D session. I thought you said I thought you meant something along the lines of getting ready for work because you put in the dollar sign. I actually really like this in a high pitch. Also, hi, Spirit. Welcome on in. Hello, hello. Well, apparently Zany had a little bit of a D&D session going on their end. I don't think it's one where we're involved. I surprisingly like this, but I don't know if I want it for this. This is Dante's Pluck. This one was like 2 years ago. I've never had a D&D session. I've never played D&D. I have one experience with tabletop RPGs of my own, which is it was a campaign that we half played, and I mean half played because I had a friend with it. One of our members, one of the members of our group, completely destroyed whatever plan our DM had in store. Also, Spirits is saying hi, Quartz, if you're still here, by the way. not like Quartz can't see your messages. Like Twitch and YouTube chat are visible on screen, so you should be able to see each other. Those nighttime lo-fi beats. It's coming up really like lo-fi, but I want it to be more dreamy. Like, so maybe, I mean, I think it's just by virtue of the tempo and the vibe. It's already like default a little bit lo-fi. Usually it's blind. I'm joking. I don't know what y'all watch when I'm streaming. But in theory, you should be able to see each other. That's why I put y'all on the same screen, you know? Oh, there we go. He's saying, I see you. See, he's not blind. I don't know what I'm doing there. I don't know if I want to use this specific instrument, but I do like it. I do like it a lot. Can I change something about it, maybe? I can make it more muffled. Oh, I can make it glide in between notes. I like that. It's a bit tricky to play, but this is something family. Yes, of course, we accept everyone and everyone, unless you're an asshole. The only real criteria that we have to accept someone in chat or whatever is if they're not an asshole. If you're not an asshole, you pass. That's really the low bar, and surprisingly, a lot of people don't pass it on the internet. You know, Cantarella from Wuwa. I think I do know who you mean. Actually, I do remember seeing maybe an image of her at some point. What the no, that's not it. Wait. I don't remember wait, I do remember seeing her actually. Yes. Is she new? How new is she? I do feel like I've seen her, but like don't remember when it was. Is she a new character, or because I swear to God, I feel like I've heard of her already, not just now. I could be the only asshole in the family. No, don't do that. She's already playable. She was released. Oh, never mind. She was literally released just a few days ago. I see. She is hot. I'll give you that. Not hot enough to get me playing the game again, but she is hot. Can I load? Wikia, could you please fucking load the images? Jesus Christ, you suck. As if I needed any other reasons to despise Wikia. Son of a bitch. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Ooh, baby. Jeez, that's good. That's that's the whoo. Whoosh. I like that. I do like that. I do like that. You know what the thing is? Like that was a 3D model, right? But like look at how she looks on her 2D. This is the one thing that I will never take away from Wuwa. And that is how good they make their 3D models based on their 2D 2D designs. Like you can't really say that Wu was not good at that. They are really good at translating their 2D designs to 3D. That's like impressive. Like you look at the 2D render of a Genshin character against their 3D model, and it's like a wet dog. But in Wuwa, no, that is not quite a problem. They are damn near good, damn good at that. You got her with a weapon. Let's go. That's great. She's the newest character. Yeah, I can imagine if she was released a few days ago. But I swear, I feel like I've heard that name ages ago. Maybe has she been teased for a long time or something like that? Like, has she been known to be playable for months? Because I feel like I've heard that name many times already. And I don't even keep up with much of Wuwa. Even follow the feedbacks. Ooh, that's nice to hear. I'm glad Wuwa's doing fine. I'm glad Wuwa's doing fine. Because if Wuwa's doing fine, it means that Hoyo could have an incentive to actually do things better, maybe. Well, no, who knows? Let's say. Wait, where were we? Right, I was figuring out if I want to add this bit somewhere. What was I playing just now? Hold on. Let me make a random new pattern and let me drop what I was doing. Because I actually kind of liked... Where is it? Dump lock score, the last 2 minutes. I know these last 3 I was just messing around. I think it's this. This. Wait, what? Hold on. Should be here, right? Like right there. I think that's the timing. I actually like that. Hold on. We need to delete all this though. First off, let me quantize that because that, Lord knows that's a mess. Should be here, I think. Duh. Oh, this is poorly quantized, actually. I'm just gonna move all this one over because I think that's gonna magically fix a lot of the problems. Okay, that didn't do it, but I don't know what this is supposed to, I don't know what that last bit is supposed to be, but I think this does work, and this must go there, I think. No. Okay, I like that, but I think it still needs a little bit more juice, I think. How do we call this? Pluck? Let's just rename this pluck. Pluck. And then we rename this pattern. Where is it? Pluck. And then you want to know a cool trick? You can split this literally like this. Because I want this bit right here to be unique. There we go. Then we can play around with the plug 2 here. Oh, wait, I forgot about the glide. How does it sound? Eh. Wait, which one do we glide though? I don't know. No, I don't like any of those. If it was like a glide like here, maybe it could work. But I don't know, like those, this one. I don't know if I like that. Sounds kind of silly, doesn't it? Yeah, not the biggest fan. Not the biggest fan. I won't follow you until you love me, Papa Paparazzi. Wait, what? Oh, right. This was kept even though it went to the... yeah. We don't need that part anymore. Wait, what? Hold on, what? Oh, this part we don't need anymore. Yeah, there we go. Now there's nothing more. Then this starts here. I don't know what the fuck that last bit was. But I do like the beginning here. Okay. I don't know. I like that, but I don't know where to take it from there. Like I like the idea of bringing in the pluck there for the first verse, if you will, past the intro. I don't know if the pluck needs to have some kind of filter or something going on here. Something that makes it stand out a little bit more when it's first coming. And I don't know. Could be. It also feels like it needs more sparkles. But I don't have all of those, so I think I might have to do a little bit of a sample hunting. I think I might cut it here, y'all. I think I'm drained of creative juices for today. It was a bit of a shorter composing stream, actually. Well, not really. It's been 3 hours. Can I run ads immediately? Because yeah, I can run ads immediately. That way, as I'm thinking, we can figure out if we want to raid anybody. Which I think I do want to raid somebody. But like, who? Oh, I'm very chill. This is very chill. I like it a lot already. It's very relaxing. I somehow even like the transition in between, like in between the freaking, what is it? The different, like the freaking, this bit here. I don't know why. I kind of like the jump back to the chill without drums. There's something surprisingly sweet about that. I was looking at someone to raid maybe as I'm listening to this and processing it, you know. It could be. It could be. I don't know who to go to though. There is a couple of people that we can raid into. Or we can go to someone we don't know. See, there's something nice about that for some reason. It definitely needs more juice. But I'm already liking the base that I got. I'm already quite liking it. I think I'm gonna call it here, y'all. Do I still have window audio on this other scene? Why, yes, I do. We can lower it a bit, though. I think I'm gonna call it for today on stream. I'm looking up who to potentially raid, and I'm not entirely sure. I'm in a couple of choices. We can go to Junie, who is probably going to be very chaotic at the moment, or we can go to Ollie, who is also going to be very chaotic at the moment. It doesn't feel right to raid with this chill-ass song in the background. But I do know I want to raid somebody, I think. Or we can go to the typical... Actually, you know what? I think it's been a while since we raided into Nor. You know what? We're raiding into Nor. We're raiding into Nor. It's been a while since we did a Nor raid. I'm really into this. We're gonna go say hi to Nor. And then I'll be back with y'all on Wednesday for some... What is it? What is it that we're going to do on Wednesday? Genshin? Yes, I set up a Genshin stream on Wednesday. We got to finish the Varesa quest, which should be fun. Should be fun. And then we do some chill exploring maybe if it's too short. Who knows? Seems like a fun time. This has been fun, y'all. I'm really liking how this song is turning out. I'm excited to keep working on it. I might touch upon it a little bit off stream. Most likely, if I haven't finished it by next week, this will be what we're going to be working on next week as well. But this has been fun, y'all. I very much appreciate you hanging out, and I'll be seeing you when I see you then. Bye-bye!